Hello, students. Pleasant good morning, you all. I'm sure you all on cloud nine. Let's quickly evoke the previous class. What is the topic? I can't climb trees anymore. Who's the author? Ruskin Bond. He's a middle-aged man. Okay. Then one day he stood aside of the road and looking at a house. There he could recall his past memories. Okay. He lived in that house. How many years back he lived? 25 years back he lived in that house. So he was looking at that the house. He couldn't find much changes. Okay, the solid blocks of granite used to the same. Then he could find a big jackfruit tree. So he was looking at it and he feels happy, okay, by seeing that house. That time one girl, small girl, what about her age? She was 11-year-old, 11 12 or 13 that year old. She was asked, why are you looking at this? Then he said, once I lived in this house, and she was calling him, get in, right? Then her father, that girl's father was a colonel, right? Colonel meaning army officer. Okay. Then why he was shifted from this house? Because his grandmother passed away. When she passed away, they shifted from this house. Okay, so shall we continue? She was silent for a while, taking in his information. So he shared the information, okay, why he shifted, then his grandmother's death, why he was looking at that house, all those things he shared. So she was kept quiet for a while. Then she said, and you'd like to buy it back now, but you don't have the money. He didn't look very prosper. That man, that Ruskin Bond, she thought he came here to buy this house. But he seems a poor man. So she was telling, you are not looking very prosperous. No, I wasn't thinking of buying it back. Wanted to see it again, that's all. He said, no, I don't have the idea of buying this house, just to have a look. For that only, I stand here. How long have you lived in it? She's asking, okay. Only 3 years. She smiled. He replied, how many years he lived in that house? 3 years. She smiled for that. Would you like to come in and to look more closely? Yeah, so she was inviting him, calling him, get in the house and take a look more closely. Wouldn't your parents mind? Yeah, he is a stranger, right? So he was asked, if you invite me, what about your parents? Don't they mind? They have gone to club. They won't mind. I'm allowed to bring my friends home. Yeah, she said her parents already gave permission to get her friends in, right? So I have no problem for that. Like that, she said. Even elderly friends like me. Yeah, he was mocking. Okay, even elder. He is middle-aged man, right? How old are you? She asked. What about your age? Oh, just middle-aged. But feeling young today. Yeah, I'm middle-aged, but today I feel so young. Why? Because he was recollecting his past memories. He lived in this house when he was young, right? And to prove it, he decided he would climb over the wall instead of going round to the gate. So he feel young, so that to prove that he was trying to climb over the wall and to get in. Okay, he got up on the wall all right, but had to rest there, breathing heavily. Yeah, somehow he jumped over the wall, right? He got up on the wall, but he feels very breathy. Okay, he couldn't get in. So he was sliding inside. Okay, middle-aged man on the flying trapeze, he muttered to himself. Yeah, he was thinking, middle-aged man, what is climbing on the wall? I couldn't imagine this. Like that, he was thinking himself. I will help you, she said, and gave him her hand. Yeah, she helped her, gave her hand to help him to get down, okay, from the wall. He slithered down into a flower bed, shattered the stem of a hollyhocks. A hollyhocks, that showy flower, he slithered meaning sliding from the wall. He was sliding, okay. He couldn't jump off the wall. So he was sliding. This girl also helped. Then he fell on the showy flower, that hollyhocks. As they walked across the grass, he spotted a stone bench under a mango tree. Yes, there was a big stone bench. We could sit there. Okay, he spot meaning he saw that. It was the bench on which his grandmother used to rest when she was tired of pruning rose bushes and bougainvillea. Yeah, usually his grandma, she used to rest on that stone bench. He was recalling everything. Okay, that bougainvillea and pruning meaning cutting the trees, that shrub and all, giving shapes. Okay, after doing that work, she gets tired. She sit on this bench and take rest. So he feels to sit in that on this stone bench. Let's just sit here, he said. I don't want to go inside. Yeah, he said, I don't want to come in your house. Let's sit here. Like that, he said. Who said? Ruskin Bond. She sat beside him on the bench. He sat on this stone bench. She also sat beside, next to him. They were silent for some time. The man closed his eyes and remembered other times, the music of a piano, the chimming of a grandfather clock, the constant twitter of bagariga lovebirds. Lovebirds, move on, going on making noise, okay, on the veranda. His grandfather cranking up the old car. So when he lived in that house, when he was young, that time he was thinking, he went to past memories. He was always hear this piano sound, then chimming of grandfather's clock, that make noise, small low noise, okay, chimming. Then that bahariga, bird's noise. Then his grandfather, when he starts his car, that noise. So all those noise come to in his mind. Okay. He just closed his eyes and he was thinking of it. I used to climb the jackfruit tree, he said, opening his eye. Then after a while, all the visuals running in his mind. Suddenly he opened his eyes and he said to that girl, yeah, I had the habit of climbing up this jackfruit tree. Okay, like that he said. Then, do you want to climb it again? My parents won't mind. Yeah, this small girl, she said, yeah, do you want to climb it? My parents never mind for that. No, not after climbing the garden wall. Yeah, after climbing the garden wall, he felt very tired, right? So, no, I can't climb. Then, let's just sit here for a few minutes and talk. Yeah, we can talk here. I mentioned the jackfruit tree because it was my favorite place. Why I mentioned this jackfruit tree? Because it's my favorite one. Do you see that thick branch stretching out over the roof? Yeah, already I mentioned his grandma used to say shades, trees shades fall on house, that's a God's blessing. So he's asking, can you see that branches, it's stretch out, right? That shades also can fall on your house roof and all, right? Halfway along it, there is a small hollow in which I used to keep some of my treasures. In that branch, at the middle of it, there was a hollow. See, hollow means small hole. This is what hollow. Some trees, branches and all, small hole would be there. Okay, so he kept his treasure in this hollow. Okay, that is what he says. She was asking. I used to keep some of my treasures. He said, in that branches I kept some of my treasures. So immediately she asked, what kind of treasures you keep? Oh, nothing very valuable. Marbles I would want. Yes, marbles, this is marbles. We too played with this marbles, right? So this marbles he kept in that hollow, okay, kept as a treasure. A book I wasn't supposed to read. Some books. See, some books and this marbles. Then things came and went. Some collection of old coins. So some things where he kept in this hollow. Okay, I was a bit of a crow, collecting bright things and putting them away. We too have the habit of collecting some attractive things, right? So he also collected. What are the things he collected? Marbles, books, some old coins. Okay, there was my grandfather's iron cross. Most importantly, there was his grandfather's iron cross. Okay, well, not my grandfather's exactly. Okay, exactly, that's not, that cross wasn't belongs to my grandfather, because he was British and the iron cross was a German decoration awarded for bravery during the war. Actually, that cross belongs to whom? German people. Okay, during the First World War. No, the First World War was when my grandfather fought in France. Yeah, he fought with France. There he got it from German soldier. That cross he got from whom? German soldier. How he got in the First World War. Okay, that's what he says. Clear? Do you still have it? Yeah, that girl asked, do you still have the, that cross, all those collections? No, he said, looking her in the eyes. I left in the jackfruit tree. Yeah, the Ruskin Bond says, yes, now I don't have, but I left all those collections in the, hollow, that hole of that jackfruit tree. You left in there in the tree? Yeah, she surprised and asking, yeah, you left in that tree. How many years back? 25 years back he left. Okay. Yes, I was so excited at the time, packing and saying goodbye to people and thinking about the ship I was going to sail on, that I simply forgot all about it. Yeah, he was busy with shifting the place, right? So he was busy with this packing his things, saying goodbye to all his friends and relatives, everybody. Okay, so that time he this thing slipped out of his mind, so he forgot. Okay, she quietly said, it may still be there in the hollow part of the branch. Yeah, so she was looking at the branch and she said, definitely it would be there only, that same hollow. Yes, he said. Yeah, he also said, yes, it definitely would be there. It's 25 years, but it may still be there unless someone else found it. If no one found it and taken away, definitely it would be there. Would you like to go and look? Yeah, the girl is asking, do you want to climb up and to take a look at those things? I can't climb trees anymore. See the title. I can't climb trees anymore. Why? Because he was old enough. Okay, middle-aged man. If you can't, I will go and see. You just sit here and wait for me. Yeah, the girl, that 12 or 13-year-old girl, she said, okay, you no need to climb. I just go and take it, that things. You stay here. Like that, this girl said. I have found it. She went there and she climbed up. Okay, I have found it. She was screaming, okay, out of happiness. She cried. Don't take literal meaning. I have found something. Yeah, she was screaming, okay, shouting. I got it. I have found something. And now, barefoot, she ran breathlessly towards him. Barefoot without any chappals, okay, footwears. She ran towards him breathlessly, okay. In her outstretched hand, a rusty old medal. Yeah, she stretched her hand and she held that iron cross, all those things, okay. He took it from her and turned it over on his palm. Yeah, he got that cross, okay, that iron cross, and he was kept on his palm and taking a keen look, close look. Is it the iron cross? She asked eagerly. Is this the iron cross you said? Like she was asking. Yes, he said, this is it. Now I know why you came. You wanted to see if it was still in the tree? Yeah. Now I understood why you came here. You want to see this, whether it's here or not, right? You may be right. I'm not really sure why I came. Yeah, sometimes you may be right, but I'm not sure. This man is telling, okay, I'm not sure why I came here. But you can keep the cross, you found it after all. So the Ruskin Bond said, it's okay, you keep this cross because you only found it. You climbed up and it took, so you keep this. No, you keep it, it's yours. Yes, immediately the girl said, no, it belongs to you. So you keep it. Like that, this girl said. But it could have remained in the tree for another 25 years if you hadn't climbed up to look for it. If this girl, didn't climb up, definitely it would be there only. No one found, right? But if you hadn't come back again, yeah, this girl, how the girl come to know? Because of this man came back, right? Again, and he informed that. So only they got this cross, right? On the right day, on the right time, and with the right person. Yes, right day, right time, and the right person, he said. Getting up and placing the medal in her hands, I was in the cross I came for. It was my youth. Yes, he said, he gave that cross, to that girl. And he said, I came here not for taking this cross. I am looking for my youth, his young age. Okay, when he came here, when he saw his house, definitely we do have such memories, right? So he feels he just gone back to his young age, youth, right? That's what he says. She didn't understand. She's a small girl, she couldn't understand that. But she walked with him to the gate and waited. Where the road turned, he looked back and waved to her. Yes, until the gate, this girl also accompanied with him. Then he left, okay. There was a turning. He just turned back and he waved his hand to this girl. He felt somewhat happy, right? Then he quickened his step and moved briskly towards the bus stop. Yeah, quickened meaning he made his walk fast. Okay, then he immediately moved very fast to the bus stop. There was sprightliness full of energy in his walk. Okay, he feels very happy in his step, and something cried aloud in his heart. Yes, he feels something energetic because he visited this place and he recalled, he got his youth, like that he felt. Okay. Then the mango-scented summer breeze made the blood course in his vein, and he forgot for a moment that he couldn't climb trees anymore. See, why he came? That tree, mango tree and all, that smell, that season, we can get the smell, right? Jackfruit, mango tree and all. When he came here, similarly, when he came here, he didn't feel that he was a middle-aged man. He felt completely young. Okay, that 3 years he spent in that house, he just gone back that memory. Okay, he lived that moment with his youth. So he feels very happy. Certain things we cannot explain, right? These are our emotions, right? That is what he says here. Clear? I hope you all understood this. Then please learn this new words and read this lesson. At least twice you should read this and learn here many hard words are there. So please learn all the hard words with the spelling and meaning. Read this and study the question answers. Okay, hope you understand. Thank you. Meet you in the next class.